'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, except for this mouse. The small mouse quickly paced to and fro across the room. What had caused this creature to feel so much gloom? Only days before Christmas her baby became sick, and every potion she could scavenge had not done the trick. The worried mouse mother, with her eyes full of tears, called out to her partner, who shared the same fears. With the tandem united, their minds became one, and the two knew exactly what needed to be done. The mother volunteered to set out into the wild to find a cure, while Papa looked after their child. The spouse gave consent despite his concern, but only if she promised that she would return. The two nuzzled noses and she went on her way, while Papa returned back to where their child lay. Though the snow was quite rough, the mama remained brave, and fortune smiled upon her as she discovered a cave. The poor little mouse, with her icy cold legs feeling sore, ran into the cave and was met with a loud roar. The noise was startling and left her with great fear that she panicked and hid behind a rock that was near. Behind the stone safety, she peeked over with her eyes and saw a terrifying Pokémon, colossal in size. The cloth was enormous, and to her that was strange. She wondered what could have caused such a great change. As she continued to ponder with her tiny mouse mind, more Pokémon appeared. She was quite in a bind. A Shelder and Sprigatito came prepared for a fight. Banded together, they showed Cloth their true might. The Cloth took heavy damage and decided to flee, while the two Pokémon celebrated victory. Then suddenly, the mouse witnessed something very weird. In a flash of light, the two Pokémon disappeared. Then two trainers approached, one tall with blonde hair, the other one small with a determinate stare. With the Titan now gone, the two trainers combined, wandered deep into the cave, the small mouse tailed behind. The three finally reached the end of the hall, and there, a sweet Herba Mystica stood tall. The young blonde man then said something so surreal. Any injuries or illnesses you have, it can heal. The mouse was intrigued and continued to lurk to see if this mystic herb truly did work. The boy summoned a Maushold that looked utterly defeated. Then he fed it the herb, and it was immediately treated. The pup came to life. It was up and about. That Herba Mystica was the cure. There was not a doubt. The small mouse, though fearful, then emerged from where she hid. She was willing to do whatever it takes for her kid. Then the trainers saw her, and her courage went away. She cowered as they stared, wondering if she was okay. A mouse with no tandem or hold was a rare sight indeed. They concluded that this mouse was a mouse in deep need. The mouse looked at the herb and the trainers understood. The girl shared as much of the plant as she could. She said, "Take this herb and be with those you love." The grateful mother took the herb and nuzzled on her glove. With the cure in her grasp, the mother headed to her nest. It scurried back quickly whilst seeking time to get dressed. Now wearing a beard and a suit of bright red, the mouse enters the home and approached her child's bed. The sickly little mouse then opened its eyes and smiled at the amazing Santa Mouse surprise. With a pat on the head and a few ho-ho-hos, the child received its gift, a herb coloured like a rose. The disguised mother watched as her baby ate the plant so sweet. It delighted her so much to see that it loved the tasty treat. It was a miracle. The child felt better quick. It no longer felt pain. It was no longer sick. The father rejoiced and hugged his little baby tight. The child then noticed Santa Mouse was nowhere in sight. There was a knock at the door, one soft like no other. The door slowly opened and it was the dear old mother. However, this time she was no longer disguised. The mother tried to hide her secret by acting surprised. The mouse went to her child, her face now red with glee. The child mouse was better and smiled back brightly. The child knew right away that she was the mouse in red, but it smiled nonetheless, being thankful instead. And that was how Maushold celebrated Christmas Day, with their love for each other, enjoying it their own way.